What does a small wooden glider have to do with the supersonic fighters that would dominate the skies in the post-war era? The answer lies in its wing. Towards the end of the war, with Germany by then running short of resources, Lippisch proposed the P-13A, a supersonic interceptor powered by coal. He subsequently lost interest in the project and began working on the P-13B. In 1944, however, several students from Darmstadt and Munich asked him to involve them in a project that would allow them to avoid conscription. Lippisch agreed and had a full-scale experimental glider built to test the aerodynamics of the P-13A. Thus, the DM-1 was born. T was a single-seat glider built from steel tubing, plywood and wood impregnated with bakelite. It was designed to be carried to altitude above a Siebel Psi-204 and later a Douglas DC-3, then released to reach speeds of up to 560 kilometers per hour in a dive. But construction was interrupted by the arrival of American troops in May 1945. The project, however, was not abandoned. Under the supervision of the American military government, work resumed, and the DM-1 was completed in November of the same year. General Patton and Charles Lindbergh also visited the project at Prien. Shortly afterwards, the aircraft was dismantled, crated, and shipped to the United States, to Langley Field. For the Americans, however, the DM-1 represented something more than a testbed for the P-13A. The first jets were already a reality, but they needed to understand what shape would allow the new aircraft to fly ever faster without losing the ability to fly at low speeds. Lippisch's delta wing could be an answer, and the DM-1 offered an opportunity to find out. At Langley, in the wind tunnel, the tests revealed two problems. The DM-1 generated less lift, meaning it had greater difficulty remaining airborne at low speeds and encountered more drag than expected. Unlike the DM-1, the scale model showed the benefit of vortices, rotating movements of air that increased lift. This effect, however, did not occur in the same way on the full-size aircraft. By modifying the wing's leading edge, the engineers were able to promote these vortices and increase lift. At the same time, they reduced drag by modifying the fin, cockpit, and control surfaces. Despite the modifications that were necessary, the DM-1 demonstrated the potential of the delta wing configuration, a shape particularly suited to high speeds, capable, through the use of vortices, of helping an aircraft remain airborne even at low speeds while reducing drag. At around the same time, Convair engineers studied the DM-1 and met Lippisch during the development of the XF-92A. Thus, that small wooden glider, built to test an extreme idea during the war, became part of the story that would lead aviation into the supersonic era.